Steve from the Redneck Garage. Well, as you can see, I got my block back and all the other stuff from Mark at the machine shop, and we are ready to start putting this thing together. This video series that we're doing is going to be called Assembly and Rebuilding of the Jeep 2.5 or 4.0 inline engine. If you're rebuilding your motor, the 2.5 or the 4.0 is almost identical as far as the assembly process and rebuilding it. There's just two less cylinders, and mine's a lot lighter to carry around. So all you 2.5 haters, just shut up. So let's take a look at what we got going on. Alright, so I hate wearing my glasses, but anyway, I scratched an eye or got a little abrasion or something as my contacts were bothering me. So anyway, we're going down to the machine shop and picking up the motor, and I'm really excited to get that back. Get the flywheel, crank kit that I bought, all the stuff that is purchased, so we can start putting this baby together and put it in the frame. Get that thing rolled underneath it. Alright, so here's the rod he replaced, and you know, you really can't tell that much about it. I'm sure he said he's tweaked, but you can see on the end of it, that's what did the damage to the cylinder wall where it had to be sleeved, and you can kind of see right here where it's hit on that edge where it banged around on the cylinder wall. And if you let your piston skirts go too long, this is what's ending up in your cylinder, and that's about it, and all your pistons down in the oil pan. Woo-wee! Here it is. Here's the motor, the block, the head, the flywheel, the pistons, and we are about ready to start putting this baby back together, and I'm excited. Now, anybody who follows the channel knows that I was a little put out that the engine wasn't done yet, so when I went to pick it up, I asked Mark how much to owe you, and for all that work, I wasn't sure. I thought it was a little steep, but he charged me $150. So he did me a true solid. Even though it took him a long time to get it done, he did me a really big favor by only charging $150 to do all that machine work, put in the sleeve. He paid for a sleeve, so I'm really happy and thankful for that, and we can go ahead and get started putting this thing back together. Here's the crank from the crank kit. Here's the head that Mark resurfaced, did the valve job on, put new guides in it. It looks great. He resurfaced the flywheel. These are the rings and the other miscellaneous bearings that are going to go in the engine. Here's our new Enginetech pistons that he reinstalled the 3 used rods that were in good shape, and this was the replacement rod from Enginetech for the one that was in the number 4 cylinder that probably was tweaked a little bit and damaged. And you can tell there's an arrow on the top, and that's the way we're going to be installing them. As far as the motor goes, I've been cleaning it off. There's been a little bit of flaky rust, and I've used the scaler on it because some of these places I can't get a wire wheel in. Actually, you can see right there I need to hit it right in that spot again, and that's cool. We'll be doing that, and then I'm going to paint the block. This cylinder here is actually sleeved, and it's really almost impossible to tell that it's got a sleeve in it, because he takes the sleeve and he presses it in with a hydraulic press. On the cylinder, it's really hard to tell that it's been sleeved. If you look right here at the very edge, you might see the very faint line of where the sleeve is in there, but you can't really tell. And this is why we had to put a sleeve in this cylinder. So if that's what your Jeep sounds like, that ain't good. It's not, that's bad. But we got it turned around. How awesome is that? You want to know what was causing the noise, that would be it. But there is no piston left. It's just a rod pin. It's gone. So that's awesome. I'm going to continue cleaning up, and then we're going to wash it with some good hot soapy water, make sure there's no metal fragments where I've been grinding stuff off, and then we're going to start the assembly process. Alright, so I got all the loose flaky crap off of it, and I'm going to use some Evapo-Rust. I'm just going to pour a little on there and take a brush and mix it around, let it sit on there, and work on a little bit of the surface rust before we paint it. But it's looking good. Alright, so I stayed up a little bit late last night and I went ahead and finished prepping the motor. I painted the outside of both sides and it looks great. Wiped it down, put WD-40 all over the mating surfaces so we didn't get any surface rust on it. And this block looks great. The paint turned out very nice. It was good and clean. There was no rust on it. See if I can get it turned over so you can see it. Alright, and this block looks excellent with the new paint on it. Looks like a brand new one. Got all the rust off these little crevices. Super cool! So we are ready to start putting our pistons in and start assembling, and that's going to be our next video. Awesome! I'm David from the Redneck Garage. Keep turning wrenches.